Hello, everybody, and welcome to Star Chasers, episode 14, Interviews. So, last time, oh boy, a lot happened, and you should just probably go watch the episode, to be honest. But we started in the Shadowfell, where Marley had a one-on-one, pardon me, with the Raven Queen, and received a quest from the Raven Queen. After that, Marley's father approached them, and we all had a heart-to-heart with him. You found out that's just the way his face is. And
it is.
And that Marley's sword is a sentient artifact called the Blackjammer's Cutlass, which wants you to spell jam. We went back... pardon me. We went back to the half-mast, the inn they were staying in, and there were various heart-to-hearts from multiple angles. And then we all decided, or they all decided what they wanted to do next. And the first thing that is hire some interns. So, Alvar and Warminster went off to the business center of the half-mast, and they printed up some flyers that, you know, adventure, college credits, that enticed people to come interview to Spelljam. They've allocated you a little space in one of the bar areas that's kind of a little private room, like probably where they have parties, but it's a slow night, so they gave it to you for a pittance, so that you all can conduct some business. So, the three of you are behind the little table, you know, Shark's Tank style. What current members of the crew would you like to be with you?
Well, I suppose Alvaro must has to be, doesn't he?
He kind of assumes, but if you ask him to leave, he will leave.
No, it is going to be his ship as well. He is the captain, I suppose.
Yeah.
I am Mrs. the Captain, if I recall.
Yes.
Knifey can fuck right off. I don't need his opinion.
Okay. No knifey.
Just laying it out there.
Yes.
Warminster?
I feel like Warminster should be in on it. I feel like he's like part of the like main crew, you know, like Knifey and Frosticles are like side crew.
Yes.
And I'm gonna say Frosticles is on the outs then, since he just got here.
No Knifey, Frosticles.
No, I'm not.
What is this bullshit?
No, he's the only one not in. No Frosticles, no Knifey. I do think Alvar and Warminster are only because he appreciates a blanket and some tea.
Yes, we have to replenish the British side of the ship, I believe.
Thank you. Yes. No, I have noticed.
Okay. So,
but I consider Alvar and Warminster to be one vote. They can hash out how they spend them.
They kind of nod, and Warminster puts Alvar on his lap. This is demeaning.
It is a bit, yes.
Relationship is taking a turn.
I ship it.
Literally.
Yes. Okay, let's think.
Warm Alvar is the ship name.
Warbar.
Warvar, right.
So thank you, Darth Jiggles, for giving away subs in chat.
Bless you.
Yeah. Liz and Timothy both got subs.
Yay.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Darth Jiggles.
Thank you very much.
So you all are sitting there, and the first person who walks in is Frosticles. And Alvar kind of leans forward and says, "We know nothing about him. I did ask him to come in." And he sits down and kind of leans back. Sup?
Yes, sup. I mostly just read people's thoughts, and that's how I know things about them. So I suppose we can ask questions. What would you say you do here?
Broing out.
Cool.
What does broing out mean?
Beer and boobs. Broing out.
Ooh,
Okay, a little toxic, but
yeah.
No. Frosty.
My ears are flattening at you, at this guy. Just
how much do you lift, bro?
Finally, a good question. I'm gonna say 150. That sounds like a lot.
150 of what?
exactly
Kobolds?
my question.
Yeah, well,
You gotta get the kobolds all together. That's in
It's the
itself
hardest
kind of a
part.
feat. Yeah.
Herding cats.
now
Yeah, he pulls a beer from nowhere and opens it and just.
respect, actually. Now you are some manner
Reverse fridge.
of dragonborn. Is that
Correctamundo.
okay? And I'm sorry, this is more evident by appearance, but what manner? I presume he is a white
He's a white dragonborn. Yes.
white dragonborn.
Oh, that
That explains the privilege just dripping off of this man.
He
Yes.
puts on a baseball cap
Everything.
backwards.
Oh, here we go. Thank you, DJ Jesse Trevor.
And if I may ask, what is it you hope to gain out of this?
Beer life experience, seeing the stars.
Excellent
Smarter than he
example.
looks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what is it that drew you to our group specifically?
You guys kicked a bunch of ass against those bounty hunters.
We did.
Didn't
Yeah.
do that.
That's true.
So, what was your class?
They call me Frosticles, Wizard of the North. I am a barbarian, my dude.
That's good. You know,
Making a note.
you know, I can rage with the best of them. So you know, having someone like that around,
Respect.
it's always good to have. You assert yourself. We haven't seen you really pitch in, I guess.
No,
You
no.
saw us.
Yeah, no chance for it yet, but I can help out in a pinch. Pretty good in a scrape. Throwing gloves, hands, claws.
Got there.
I got there.
Do you have a secondary skill? I do notice that we just kind of eat each other's cooking.
I can keep your beers frosty.
Oh,
He kind of gently blows on his beer, and you can see a layer of ice form over it.
That could be good for your knickers lickers, Hester.
Yes, they're mostly best served at room temperature or against my body temperature, I suppose, a lot of the time. That's my preferred liquors, but it's very good for tequilas and rums, should we come across them in port. I have no grand objections to Frosticles, Wizards of the North.
Which north?
Again,
North from-
excellent question.
North from here.
Okay. Always, generally?
Oh.
Is that sort of a fated condition? You're always north of wherever you actually
He
are?
kind of he was looking at you when you answered or when you asked the question, Storm, and then he just kind of stares past you, and he it looks like he's having some sort of existential crisis.
Oh, no. Here, I'm going to play a little song and give him some inspiration. Look, pay me no mind. I like to take things in different directions. Creatively, it's really part of my performance style. So, you should know that if you want to crew with us. That's really so. You might have moments like this where
Okay.
you are really wondering
No, if I'm
proverbial WTF.
Yeah, if I'm prepared for it, that's not too bad. But I've thought more about that than I have anything in my entire life. I've never considered anything before.
You may have just leveled up, Wizard of the North.
Yeah.
What is your home sphere?
Yeah.
Kind of was what my North question was about.
Yeah, he will say that he is from. Hold on, let me look at my map.
North space.
North Space?
He says he is from Fate Space.
Yeah. Okay.
Fate is to the north.
And what brought you to the flow in the first place? This adventure seeking?
Yeah, I got on a boat, and then it flew.
And Bob's your uncle, sure enough.
Yeah. I didn't even know they could do that. And now I'm here. And I will be honest, I am lost.
Okay.
But I think I like it. I think I like it is the thing.
Being lost?
Stares off into space again.
Yeah. Don't forget you have inspiration.
Yes, I am getting stupider for every question that we ask.
I feel like
him.
long exposures to Storm might break his brain a little bit.
It can only be good for him.
Yeah, he'll kind
might
of
be able to be good in small doses. Yeah. Have to bear that in mind.
He'll kind of snap back into place and finger claws all of you, or claw guns. And he'll say,
finger hand crossbows.
So I'll call you in the morning? Is that how this works?
It is not. Just go wait with Knifey.
Okay. And he gets up.
Oh, is Knifey running the lobby? Like, is he the monitor
Yes.
for the audition?
Yes. And
his little feet, like, hanging off the chair.
Knifey walks in with a little clipboard, and he announces... Storm, who would you like to go first?
Surprise me.
Okay. He announces Tanki? Was that one of them, or Tanki?
Sure, yeah. Okay, so this, like, 7 foot, 2-inch Githyanki, golden skin, big hair braids, lanky. He's a lanky Githyanki, is Tanki. And, he sort of comes in, and he's got a big glaive. If any of you have seen Githyanki before, the ones who are part of the regular squad have these silver swords. That is kind of their thing. He doesn't have anything like that. Mm-hmm. Although his glaive is silvered, it is not the same sort of metallic grade that you've seen the silver sword. I think it has its own, like, space silver metal or something. Mm-hmm. Anyway, and he's not wearing any sort of regular Githyanki clothing or armor, really. So he says, "Hello, my friends. I'm here to do what needs to be done, gratefully and excitedly. I'm really happy to have this opportunity to interview with all of you. I too would like to chase the stars."
Well,
yeah, Alfar kind of leans over and he's like, "Too tall. I don't like it."
Right? Yes, thank you.
And Warminster,
hippo man.
Yeah, Warminster kind of looks down at him like, no. And Warminster will say, "Charmed." Yes. And Warminster will lean to all of you. "He looks tough. That's good.
Yes, go, Marley, please.
Would you? I'm sorry. I'm a warrior. You may not. You may have. I have some maneuvers. I'm accustomed to performing. I served with the regular Githyanki Corps. That's where I gained my experience and training, but I had I don't know, a life change come about, which inspired a rather more drastic life change, and I really need to get out of town.
Are you
Alvar
in,
nods enthusiastically, like, "Yeah, I get it."
Are you in some kind of trouble that we need to be concerned
Oh.
about? Blink twice if yes.
He winks one eye slowly and sort of quizzically.
They can't follow direction.
And then, so I'm just really not really, I'm just not, it's not a binary situation. So, no, I mean, I didn't take my sword, so no, there shouldn't be. I, took exception to the treatment of the red dragons. I just really didn't appreciate it. So,
What about red dragons?
Are we pro Red Dragon on this show?
oh, well, I mean that's one of the. I was part of that whole. I wasn't really one of the warriors per se. I mean, I've received my training, but I was really part of the training. The sort of, we have an agreement. It's an old one. We meaning our people, our ruler, Blocketh. Anyway, there's a relationship with some dragons that our warriors have. They're dragon riders, and they have a certain sort of rapport, but they have to develop this rapport. And I was part of the group that would help them train in and get to bond with their dragons. So, sort of a part of the stabulary. Dragon ostler, if you would. Anyway,
That might be kind
there
of
was
useful.
some.
Yeah, Warminster will raise his hand.
Anyway, that's my background, but I took exception with the training, and I can be a little rash sometimes, and well, even though no one really gets any older where I'm from, if you're there, this guy, the one, he's not getting any older.
Warminster, be a dear and ask something British.
Oh, British. Oh, I was going to ask about dragons.
Oh, I have many questions there, but everyone else.
Can we have a dragon? Is that a thing?
Okay, no.
Oh,
Think of the explosions, everyone.
Decorum.
oh, I'm also an experienced sailor.
Oh, that's good.
All
That is,
vehicles.
yeah.
Yes.
I apologize, but my knowledge of your people and at the risk of being crazy white right now is mostly as marauders and pirates.
Warminster will be like, ooh.
Oh, come on! Are we just not? Is it impolitic to say it? Every Githyanki I've ever met is.
Well,
Yes, and that's why you don't tell them that to their face.
Oh yes, no, sorry.
Well, I understand you probably don't have the right word for what we are in your language. If we can call it a language you speak, right? Gith is a little more sophisticated, and there are certain terms for what we are and what we do in our way, and our ways of warrior culture. We take. I mean, we live on the corpse of a dead god. That's where our city is based, and it's where the dragon riders and Tunarath. That's where I'm from, and the eternal city on the dead god is the irony too that we have. I was born. What year is it?
Which calendar?
Great question. I think when I studied, when I actually had to grow, it was 10,000 of your years ago. And I went back to the astral sea, and but I mainly worked with the animals for a long time. I guess it was a long time. I don't know, but yeah, physically I'm 27.
I'm gonna be honest. I kind of tuned out after Red Dragons. There's a lot of words in between there.
Sorry, I no one's really been interested, so I've had a lot bottled up inside of me, and this is sort of an interview. I thought, so.
Alvar will say, "This is a safe space."
Thank you.
I
Thank you, little fella.
I get it.
Okay, well, you're from a warrior culture that takes. None of that did anything to assuage any of my fears.
Oh, fears. Come. Fears.
He said he can sail.
I can sail.
Was that
and fear? Come now.
Frosticles, Chill's beard. He made the cut.
Fair.
Anyway. Do you want to see some moves? Or?
Yeah. Warminster, yes. Yes, please.
Yes.
Okay. He'll take out his glaive and do some various sweeping trip attack sort of motions and some acrobatics. He also, you'll know, he has a bag that he sort of set down when he came in the room, and he says, also, private passion of mine, and he takes out this set of bagpipes, and says, I came across these at some point, and I just became fascinated in my travels. And he says, have you heard this amazing instrument? And he starts playing the bagpipes. And it's this sort of weird, sort of like dissonant, maybe far realmy influenced composition. It probably, let's just see. 10 on performance. Oh, he gets it. Yeah. He can have proficiency because he's proficient. So 12. So probably not the best song.
Warminster wipes a tear and says, "Beautiful." Reminds me of home.
Yeah, it has sort of a militaristic, but a sense of like eerie, timeless doom. Sort of this underscore drone, the establishing drone, like the yeah.
While this goes on, I must admit we are a bit deficient in just brute strength, even with Frosticles, Wizard of the North. But man, he really doesn't fit the Gith vibe that I have read about mostly in my Let's Go Flow books, but
Can we wait list him until we interview other people?
I mean, for sure, he does seem mostly harmless. Can detect thoughts?
Detect
About
thoughts.
what time?
Yeah, sorry.
He is wondering if any of you are psionically gifted.
Sort of. I think sort of at him. Is he reading my mind right now? Because
he is not.
can you read my mind? So the
He's
first
not.
time we've lowest laned on this channel.
He's just wondering.
Okay.
Because he's had experience. When he thinks psionic, you get a flash of like a mind flayer in his mind for a sec.
Oh. Negatively, I hope.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
But just whenever he thinks psionics, that's always part of the mosaic of whatever
Yes.
pops into his brain film when that concept is.
Okay.
And it's more than one sort of occurrence.
All right. Well, I can do without the bagpipes, but
Yeah. Storm is sort of when the bagpipes started playing, his ears sort of went really back.
Yeah.
But then he was like taken in by the drone, and found himself purring actually by the end of the number, mainly with like sort of fascination.
Yeah, you guys are going to start a band.
We could. Would you like that? Music all the time? I mean,
let's just be glad that I'm the only one who can detect that. Okay, I see. Tanki?
yes.
The Githyanki?
Yes. My name is longer than that. This is a useful.
Is it Gith-Tanki?
No,
Okay.
no. But thank you for asking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you may have heard things about Gith, and I mean, I've seen others around, even here. But you know, I really just bonded with the dragons. You know, I really kind of like the dragons more than my own people, really.
How would you feel about stealing something from a dragon? Hypothetically.
I
Excellent
suppose it
question.
would depend on the circumstance. I mean, I'm not sort of uniformly Draco-centric, because that I think would be unhealthy. Because I'm not. I mean, any sort of centricity is inevitable. That's what I've observed. I found it problematic in my own culture, so it led to me having a problem with it. We're a very ordered society, very structured, and it has to be. Blockets so wills it, and we live in the astral sea. Do you know the astral sea?
No.
I've read about it.
And his
So I'm
eyes
going to
sort of
say
go.
yes.
His eyes sort of go far away.
Any
sort of like eerie space wind between all of you and him in a way, sort of.
any contradicting loyalties we should worry about?
Alvar looks around like, where's that wind coming from?
Right. Space
Any
wind
contradicting
comes up.
loyalties? If Blockus tells you to murder us all, would it be an issue?
Oh no. I'm about relationships, and that's the thing is, that's not my people's way.
If we needed to steal from a red dragon's horde, would that be a hang-up for you?
Or do you think you could help us procure something from said
With
dragon's
your
horde?
expertise in red dragons.
Well, I mean, I suppose I could. I'd be happy to speak. You know, as I said, I'm not Draco-centric. If a dragon wants to eat me, I will prevent it from eating me. If it wants to fight me, I will defend myself, etc.
That's typically a good thing when you're facing a dragon.
And no one else is...
I mean, in the training pits, we had to, with the young wormlings and Anyway.
And no one else is acting like we're talking about Santa Claus here, right? Okay, good.
No, Alvar is like, yeah, dragons are no joke, though, right? Like,
My people are not very humorful. Is that the word?
Angels and demons, and he's talking about raising them like they're animals. You know it.
yeah. Alvar.
Well, but it's more about being an interlocutor for the soldiers and the dragons.
Okay, that's +1 in his favor. He did use a good word.
Tried anyway.
Yes. They got there.
Yeah. Alvar will kind of look at all of you and look at Tanki and say, "Well, we're gonna think about it, and we'll let you know. Is that cool?"
Of course.
Okay. Well,
I will roll the way the wind blows, as it is said. Yes.
got it.
And he picks up his his pipe bag of bagpipes.
Oh yes.
And goes. Are we in the where are we in the ship? Are we in an inn?
You're in like a
room?
back room of an inn. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So he'll go back out by where Knifey's.
Okay.
The clipboard.
Yeah. Knifey drags the clipboard in and says, next up is a 1 Minerva. Thank you. Drags the clipboard out. And in walks a 2.5 foot tall snow owl and just stares at all of you.
Ooh. Huh. Hello.
Hello.
I don't even have to speak with animals, so I was about to do that.
No, and she will say to you in Elvish, Marley, no, quite kind, but I speak several languages, thank you.
Did you go to university?
I did.
Yeah.
Yes. I am, it appears, and she gestures at the crew, that you do not yet have a space owl navigator. And let me tell you, we are the finest navigators in all the flow.
And why is that?
Well, we go to school for it, one, and we're just quite good at it. I can plot you a course, following existing space lanes, or perhaps even interpolate new space lanes, depending on certain features of the flow and sphere locations. And I am an asset, and she's kind of like gesturing with her wings and keeps like steepling them. I am an asset in many different regards. I don't require a lot of oxygen. I don't really have to sleep very long, and I'm good at my job.
And hello, and what is your name?
Minerva. You can call me Minerva.
Minerva. That's right, Minerva. And how many languages do you speak?
She speaks 4 languages. She says she speaks Common, Gnomish, Elvish, and Celestial.
Ooh, angel talk. That's good.
Minerva, how do you feel about other owls being on the ship, not of the space owl variety?
That's acceptable.
Okay.
How about space hamsters?
Oh,
they're just adorable.
Okay. How do you feel about danger writ large?
I try and avoid it at most costs. Your safety is my top priority.
Oh, so you wouldn't necessarily chart a course daring space illithids to come after us?
Alvar will, not even looking at you, Hester, say, you would if it saved you like 2 hours, right?
Would you, Minerva? Please
No,
answer the question.
I would absolutely not.
Yeah.
I hate her.
It's a yes for me, dog. I don't.
But what if you were ordered to?
Well, while safety is amongst my top concerns, maintaining the chain of command is above that.
That should please you, Alva.
And she says, and while I can simply navigate, I will not be piloting the ship. I cannot pilot the ship. So ultimately, whether or not you take my navigation advice is up to the person currently spelljamming.
Do you have a lot of experience spelljamming?
She says, this would be my first assignment out of Space Owl University.
Oh, you're a recent graduate.
Yes.
Oh. Are you here for the credits?
I'm working on a postgraduate degree in astronavigation.
1,000,000,000% yes. I can't say yes more or fast enough. Do you have a recommendation letter from any professors? Or...
She does, and she'll kind of slide it across, and there's a little owl with a like one of those mortarboard caps on, and it's sealed still. Even she didn't read it.
Yes, my mind's made up. You guys can deliberate.
Seems pretty great.
Are you skilled in history?
She says yes. I have I would not say a deep knowledge of many spheres, but I have studied many of the known spheres, and I can provide some basic information on them as we enter them.
Fantastic. That would help. I'm always eager to learn new things, and particularly as we navigate, having someone who's familiar with the spheres to pitch in advice on where we're going and how is useful. Absolutely.
Alvar, do you consider this a challenge to your manhood or something if you're not doing all the navigating?
I don't like the way you phrase that, so no, I don't.
Yeah. Again, if you'd like to continue to see our options and deliberate, I'm fine with that. But I'm very impressed with this young lady. Lady Owl, is it? Don't mean to presume.
She does nod, yes.
Okay.
She says, "Thank you for your time, and I look forward to hearing from you." And she'll turn around and
very composed,
kind of waddle out. Alvar says, "I hate her.
What?
She's not qualified.
Why?
No experience."
Oh, you are jealous.
And how do we get experience, Alvar? I don't know. Storm doesn't have much space experience, but here he is, excelling, I think.
Just inside.
And Marley is honest.
Who's next?
Knifey?
Yeah, Knifey. Knifey, that is the one competent person I was going to give you all.
Yes, it was. If you were hoping to turn me off, you did a terrible job.
No, that she is the one competent person. We'll see if we get to any of the other ones.
Is she from Humblewood?
Sure. She's from one of the monster books. I don't know. Like they're space owls.
Okay.
They're just navigators.
Space monsters.
Yeah, I think they're neutral good or lawful good, probably. But
And Spelljam is weird.
yeah, yes it is. Knifey will drag his clipboard in, and he'll go, Miss Willow, the Wisp, not the owl, the other. Come in, and he'll drag the clipboard back out, and Cece.
Hi, I'm Willow the Wisp, and she's kind of short for a Tabaxi, but she is a Tabaxi. She has kind of silvery gray to white kind of fur. She is wearing a lot of blacks, kind of a hooded cowl, and kind of looks a little like fidgety. She has a couple of rings on her pawed claws that she's kind of fidgeting with.
So she's looking roguey?
Yeah.
Alvar kind of tightens his grip on his coin purse. Yeah.
So Storm starts purring, and he sort of does that sort of cat chirp when they go, just sort of as this informal greeting.
I'm terribly sorry. Do I know you? You look kind of familiar.
I don't know.
Sorry, not many cat people out this way. Yes.
Is that the case? I myself am new to spelljamming. Where are you from? What sphere?
I don't remember.
You what?
I don't remember. Been kind of bouncing around for a little bit, and I usually have a traveling companion with me, my brother, Jax. He kind of remembers a lot of things for me. So I don't remember.
But you know your name?
Yes.
How do you remember your name?
Well, Jax told me that.
And
I remembered that one.
Jax isn't here.
No, he's missing.
He's missing.
Yes.
Where?
That would be the reason for my wanting to tag along with you all. I would like to look for him, if possible. Just on your way.
Where did you lose him?
About. Out and about. I lost him out and about.
How long ago?
I don't remember.
Oh.
Just full of information this one is.
What's the last thing you do remember? Most recent thing.
Let's see. I remember being dead and then alive again. That happens from time to time. Don't worry about it.
Alvar will put his hand on his microphone and say, "We do not hire undead. We do not hire undead."
What?
No. Questions.
No, I don't. I think this is another thing. Are you? When were you last dead?
Oh, not too long ago.
Did you happen to see the date when you arose?
No, I would say maybe a couple of months ago was about the last time.
Detect thoughts. Right?
Yeah, Alvar kind of nods at you like, "Yeah, get at it.
Yeah.
Get it, girl."
Yes. Thank you. Yeah, so first off, like, is memory a general problem? Like, are we mementoing in there? Like, what's the landscape?
Yeah, so she has been reborn a couple of times. She's revived, and so, but every time that she is revived, she kind of forgets a lot of things, and so she kind of has trouble remembering everything, and then when she remembers stuff from her past life, it kind of screws with the stuff that's going on currently.
Okay. And is Jax the source of her revives?
No, she believes that the Lady Luck is the one that's reviving her.
Interesting.
Oh.
And what skills would you bring us, Miss the Wisp?
Oh, let's see. Probably my most notable skill is let's see. Money.
I'm aware of the concept, yes.
Yeah.
I like to take a smaller bit of money and make it into a larger bit of money.
I like her.
Now we're around. Okay.
Are you an alchemist?
Oh, no. Maybe. I'll get back to you on that one if I remember. No, I am what they call a gambler. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
I trust you that I assure you I have enough good luck charms that Lady Luck will never let me down again. And she'll kind of pull out a rabbit's foot and then a horseshoe from another place.
You gotta have a system.
Take out some salt and throw it over her shoulder and spin around 7 times.
Yes, obviously. Okay. All right.
You poor thing. And you don't know where you left Jax.
No. He kind of just wasn't there one day, and I'm afraid he might have gotten. Gosh, I should start at the beginning. Okay, Willow. So let's see. He is also a gambler. Taught me everything I know. Has been watching over me for quite some time.
I'm liking this
and I'm afraid he might have gotten into a bit of trouble. Gambling.
Yes.
As it were. So quite risky business.
I get it.
What is on the forefront of her mind as she thinks of Jax? Like, Jax is also a Tabaxi. It's her true brother for one?
So he is not blood related. She just refers to him as her brother because he's been like watching over her whole life. But Storm actually looks like almost exactly like him. So she's getting a lot of like vibes from Storm of like, you sure you're not Jax? Kind of thing.
Are you sure you're not Jax? Okay.
He also dresses quite flamboyantly. So
Well,
that's kind of
it's kind of it's a cat thing.
I see. Are you aware of anyone after you or Jax? I apologize, Storm. But just real quick, is there anyone after you? Are you in debt?
Oh no, I'm quite good at gambling as long as I'm alive.
Great qualifier. Yes, Storm.
Is gambling... Let's just examine this for a second. Would you say it's a pastime that you do when you're not operant with tasks you might be doing in the pursuit of duties? Or is it more sort of general overlay to the way you approach all things?
If you're asking if I'm a risk taker, I would say no.
The sword at Marley's belt goes, boo.
Okay, quiet down.
I do enjoy a good plan, but if that plan is risky, I might be inclined to take it up. Yes.
Now, what could you do during downtime that isn't fleecing most of the rest of our crew?
Yeah, what other skills do you bring to a spelljammer?
Well, let's see. Every once in a while when I wake up, I remember that I have certain artisan skills.
Okay.
So, like, one time I woke up and I was quite a good smith, and then another time I woke up and I was quite a good carpenter. So, sometimes when I wake up, I can be quite good at things.
Okay, sometimes?
When I remember.
Well, I mean, theoretically, though, if you woke up and we needed you to be good at carpentry, but you were better at smithing, if we were to knock you out, would you then wake up with an equal chance of being good at carpentry?
Okay.
Maybe if I go to sleep thinking, I want to be a really good carpenter, and I'll
Sawing
wake up.
wood, as it were?
Yeah. Gotta think carpentry thoughts.
Warminster will wait like 3 beats and then laugh very loudly.
Oh, another plus. I only need to sleep for like 4 hours, and I don't really sleep. It might be more akin to your elf's trance over there. I also don't need to eat or breathe. So.
Whoa. Okay, yeah. That's keeping a lot down on upkeep and maintenance. So maybe we do hire undead. I guess we hire undead now.
I think it's more fun dead.
Okay. That's a good spin. Positive. We're
stuck in the middle.
I enjoy the pun.
Okay.
Oh, well, see? Another reason. Right there.
All right.
Undead. Okay.
Does the name Croyd Crenson mean anything to you? Fantastic joke for one, Marty. Good job. So, okay. Is it randomized when you awake?
I'm not sure how it works, but I just know that sometimes I wake up and I'm good at things.
I am no closer to understanding. Let's
talk about it.
Let's have a conversation.
Let's have a conversation. We'll let you know. You're very nice.
You are very nice, and I do. Even if nothing else, I do wish you all the luck in the world with your brother. Let's just have a Marley. You've been very quiet here, and I think you might have an opinion on the dead again angle. But if we'll write you a note that reminds you of where you are, 20 minutes
No,
from now.
no. Can you just wait outside, please? Is that
Well,
okay?
yeah, okay. Just have.
Yes, thank you very much for your time.
Just, you know the? Do you remember the little fellow who brought you in?
Oh, yes, Knifey. He was quite
Yes.
nice.
Okay. Good.
We had an
Just
excellent conversation. He's quite the conversationalist.
Okay.
Is.
Yeah, Alvar's just like,
Yeah.
what?
Another mark against.
No. Hey.
Just you keep your own notes.
No, I. All right. Thank you, Will.
Undead? Question mark. Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. Yeah, sorry.
Real
go ahead.
quick, Marlton. Any opinions on the off and on relationship with being dead? Does that sound familiar?
No. Look, it's not like that with tobacco. Look, there's a whole side of things where that's
don't-
just how it goes.
Like, I don't want to be racist, but don't cats get like 9 lives or something?
That's what I was talking. I mean, really, there is a thing, and I think that I think she just the thing about it is she doesn't understand what's going on to her. She doesn't have people around her to reinforce the cultural associations, tell her no that it's okay and what's happening to her is normal for what she's been through.
Okay, first dragons are real, and now this. And her superstitious grab bag is.
I've told you I was burned by a dragon.
Dragons
It's
are
not
definitely
first.
real.
Okay,
Thank you.
I'll believe it when I see it. But yes, all
Yeah,
evidence.
you will. You will. You can detect these thoughts. You will.
Go ahead.
I am.
Okay, good.
All right, well, I don't know that we're taking in strays, but I do. Yes, of course I have a.
Oh,
It
what
easy.
that's supposed to mean.
I just. It seems she has an
Just
awful lot of baggage and
baggage.
her own agenda that perhaps.
Baggage.
She said that she would just tag along on the way.
Baggage. She
But-
doesn't need to sleep, eat, or breathe. How is that baggage?
I did like those.
Okay, see now, Alvar, I am not sure where you're coming up on this. Your moral compass is all over the place. But yes,
She
listen,
sounds
I just-
cheap.
She,
I'm sorry, moral compass. This poor thing is without her only support
That's
network,
my
her only
problem.
thread. And I feel beholden to her as a member of her people. Thank you very much. Not a fellow stray, mind you,
I don't.
but a
consider you-
traveler.
Just saying that I feel it's more a pity. I think we're doing. I think it's more a pity case that it is a value, and I'm sorry, the added value if she doesn't sleep or eat, which isn't weird at all. I'm not saying no. I'm just saying I think.
Nor is nosing in the lobbies of the mind, is it?
I mean, Hester, did she seem, when you, like, peeked in there, did she seem okay?
I don't see
or-
why I'm being punished for my actions and thoughts. She seemed a dear. I don't. I detected no malice. I just feel like we're taking on a sub quest with her.
Who isn't?
Eh.
I mean,
Everyone's kind of a side quest when you think about it.
life is not a side quest.
This is a larger conversation now, but listen.
Do we have? I'm sorry. Do we have the broom booked for a certain amount of time? Are we?
Yeah, you have about another hour.
Yeah, there's
Okay. How many people are? Let me check with Knifey.
there's
Hi,
a bat
sorry.
mitzvah.
Oh, hello again.
Yeah.
Are you all right? I see Willow out in the. Is she still out in the lawn?
Is Willow still out there?
Yeah, she'll be making big, like, not puppy dog eyes because she's a cat, but those big, like, cat, like,
The Puss in Boots eyes? Yeah.
yeah.
We can absolutely carry her to a second port or something. I'm just.
I'm gonna ask Knifey. How many more do we have to see?
Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 6.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Good.
That's a deal.
Knifey, can you just have you eaten?
Knife it? No.
All right. Here, I give him a couple bits of gold, and
Okay.
I say, order just some food from the bar, just to have at the table for yourself, and let them eat. Let them eat something. You should eat.
Okay, I'll get
Eat
some apps.
But yes, exactly.
I'll get the sampler.
Yeah, I mean, we're working through lunch, it looks like, so just want to make it worth your while. It's the kind of ship we operate.
Hey,
Generally to the group out in the lobby.
is it?
And who's next?
This one's a group, they said, but there's only one applying. His name is James. James! And, a group of humans all walk into the room, and one of them steps forward, and he's wearing kind of like a green and yellow tunic, and he's a generic like white dude with brown hair, and he's got a big ornate amulet that seems to be kind of stuck to his chest.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look at everyone behind him, they also all have a big ornate amulet stuck to their chest. And
Like stuck in it?
like stuck
Or-
in it.
Like Iron Man style?
Yeah, it looks like they probably put on like an amulet and then their skin grew around it.
So is the chain still like around their neck?
Yes.
That's gross.
Yes. Yes, it is.
It's very gross. Yeah.
And
Because like think about it, you can't like lean back. Like
Well,
there's,
plus,
there's
what
a
if
lot
it,
of complications.
What if it gets caught on something? And, like, the
Yeah.
chain,
I suppose
so the
it's
chain is like
fused.
coming out of his sternum and also going around his neck.
yes, he
So
does
you
not
could,
look
like-
happy about it.
Theoretically, limbo your head or chain.
Go ahead, Hester.
James, I presume.
Yes. Hello. My name is James, and I am an experienced spelljammer. Guys, I can't do this. And he looks back at the group behind him. You can. We believe in you.
Well, do they need to be in here with us? Or
They are my support group.
are they part of your hire?
No, I just needed them here with me to get through. I've never done this before.
You're a boy band or a support group of what with stuff in them?
What sort of work do you do? James?
He kind of takes a breath and he says, "Yes, my name is James, and I am an experienced spelljammer. I have served on several different expeditions and ships. I am usually a deckhand, but I'm a bit of a swing position. I can do whatever you need. I can do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I have some experience in leadership roles as well. I was an XO. I must warn you, I have been cursed," and he gestures to his amulet, "by an elder star god, and I am now afflicted by space lycanthropy. So occasionally I am some sort of man-wolf."
Yeah, I was gonna ask what's up with the gross thing.
Yeah, we are all
You covered it.
man-wolves.
This is the support group. Yes. Yes.
Oh, that James.
Yes. Is your father a firebrand reporter?
He is. He's a press man.
Yes.
I
Fantastic.
thought it was a multiple situation.
Great pull, Andrew.
Are you sure he's not a man press? Because you're like a man wolf.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, wow. Okay.
And he kind of the Men Wolves Anonymous. Oh, you are so brave. You can do it, James.
It's just gonna crush him if we don't take him.
I understand if you don't want to take me. The hardest thing is just stepping forward and putting myself out there. But with my brothers behind me, even if you say no, I will understand. Then he kind of just looks off into space and says, "But why? Why is an extra dimensional being a wolf who can shoot lasers out of swords and is a telepath, and how come he's like the greatest god of... I don't get it. And why does he keep doing this?
There's a lot of questions, James, yes.
I just don't understand. And then someone in the group goes, no one does.
James, I don't want to speak for the group. I certainly don't want to be the only vote here. But I do think, James, I do very much admire you and your journey. And I think this is an important step. But I do think, as is evident by you needed your group in here, that perhaps you're not ready to leave the group.
I'm not ready.
I mean, maybe.
I'm not ready. No, that makes so much sense. And he turns around and there's just a big group hug.
Oh, there we are.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being a part of my journey.
Courage, James. For sure. For sure. Enjoy some mozzarella sticks.
Don't mind if I do.
Okay. Was I out of turn there? Anyone else want to appeal to James?
No.
No,
I'm good.
I think you made the right call.
He's
Okay.
a space
Just not a
werewolf.
good
No, thank you.
fit. He's
I
like,
couldn't get over the gross amulet.
Do you know how often we pass by moons? It would not be good.
Yeah, they're
Excellent
always
point,
full
yes.
out in space.
well, I mean, we didn't really ask, is he the run amok variety of lycanthropy or the Wolf Plus version, you know?
Yes.
Apparently is some sort of telepath with a sword that shoots lasers.
That's interesting. That could be, but the whole clingy...
Yes, I do think it's just not time yet. But this was an important step, and I would write a letter of recommendation for James, I think.
Huh. Are we doing that for...
I think it would more make him feel better than anything, but...
Okay.
Knifey drags his clipboard back in and he's got like 4 chicken tenders stuffed in his mouth. And he goes, Hrafn! Just kind of, one falls out and he quickly picks it back up and stuffs it back in and drags his clipboard out. Marty. Where are you? There you are. Down.
Oh, hey. Hey, guys.
Who- what do we see?
Oh, yeah, I'm a human, just kind of with dark hair and a lot of, like, like a shawl and a lot of silver appointments just on things. A big skulled raven head, just kind of gaudily, like, on a t-shirt, though. Like, it's all just kind of a lot of loose layers going on. A lot of silver jewelry, just jingles when she walks, kind of Wiccan vibe, and just like, yeah.
I feel triggered.
Did you say you feel triggered?
Yeah.
Your character, right?
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Shadowfell, am I right? That's so great. Be blessed. That's great. Yeah.
What is your full name?
I'm Hrafn Bloodmoon. Yeah. I'm a
That's your
child
real name?
of the Raven Queen. It's none of your business. I'm the child of the Raven Queen. Hester will be like, it's not. I guarantee you it's not.
Alvar says she's clearly a human.
Yes. But I'm just a child of the Raven Queen, like all of us, you know? Points to Marley again, just like, yeah, so
I'm pretty sure I'm the only child of the Raven Queen here, but okay.
oh no, man. Like, we're all on that journey towards that inevitable end, and I can both delay and hasten it. You know, that's kind of the... For everything a season, turn. You know what I mean?
Have you...
Did she just say she was going to kill us?
Only if it's your
I
time,
think-
man.
It was a veiled threat.
Don't point at me.
There's no threats here. No, everyone's got
Promise.
it.
Veiled promise?
I do own several veils. Is that the question?
No.
No.
Yes?
No.
So, what, you spell jammed before?
Oh, I am in the flow. Yeah, to kind of go with the flow is a thing. But yeah, like, listen, fate and the threads of fate are all crisscrossed applesauce throughout the universe, and like, I'm just here to like observe. I am like, I guess it should be known that I'm a healer by trade.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I mostly, if it's not your time, I'm gonna keep you alive on this whole spinning sphere.
Warminster raises his hand.
Yeah, man, you're a big hippo guy. Let's talk.
Yes. Yes, I am. Yes. Now, do you use, like, magic, or would you say crystals?
Oh, well, there's always room for crystals.
No, I don't like that answer. I do not like that answer, no.
No, I draw my energy directly from she who has given herself to us to protect us beyond the veil.
Is that the Raven Queen, or what's your
It
biz,
is,
lady?
yeah.
Let's just go.
If you want to be vulgar about it, yeah.
I'm trying to, you know what? No further questions.
So
Takes off his
let's
headphones.
say
Oh, man. He's on his journey, too. We got to respect that.
So let's say hypothetically, if we were on a quest of sorts from the Raven Queen, would you be interested in that?
Oh, Shadow Sister, I'd be so blessed. Absolutely.
I don't think you can say that.
Yeah,
What? Why not? I mean, it's germane to exactly
absolutely.
what we're apparently about to undertake.
I
I mean,
just
having
want
an edge isn't bad.
I just meant the
I
Shadow
said
Sister.
hypothetically.
Yeah.
Oh,
Her hand hovers above me. If it touches you directly, I mean, I hope you thank her every day.
Well, we did just spend some time with her recently.
Oh, wow.
Wait, what?
Wow.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
I don't know how I knew that, but we'll fill you in later, dear. It's fine. Wow.
So-
Then fate has brought me here, clearly.
What?
Oh no.
I mean, if so therefore it is possible that you might come into her presence before it is your time to her. So, what would you say to her if you could?
Oh, just thank you, like just life's so messy. It's all crisscross applesauce, I think I said. And so like to have those threads of fate just weaved into the pattern, like just forming a great tapestry. And each thread, sometimes like lachesis, has to be snipped, but that thread still has a purpose. It's going to be repurposed. And that's just I just want to observe the journey and help where I can to either keep you in the tapestry or snip you when your time has come so that you can be repurposed perhaps as a cross stitch or something.
Okay, and how many tapestries would you say you own?
Oh, can you really own a tapestry?
Right. I mean, it's arguable the Raven Queen's tapestry owns all of us ultimately. Yeah.
Oh, it does, brother. Yeah,
Right?
It claims us all. Yeah.
I feel you.
Alvar also gives up.
I'm sure I'm not helping.
Yeah.
But that's my function here on the panel, is to not help.
Okay.
To give you a sense of what it's like to jam with us.
So besides
healing
or not healing, depending on the time of life,
That's right.
what other skills do you have?
Oh,
Specifically spell jamming related?
mostly a medic, I think is kind of a vulgar term for it. But yeah, just kind of keeping the crew going, keeping the crew healthy.
My NPCs aren't here.
Well, they both walked out of the room. I guess they both had to attend the necessary at the same time. I get it. For everything, there's a season. Turn.
Are you murdering like the other competition in the lobby before you come in?
Oh no. No, murder is against the plan.
You're the reason why the Tabaxi was dead last time.
Yeah, there's a real crazy chick out there.
She won't stay dead.
Yeah. But no, I would say my talent's more involved keeping people going, provided she wants that. And that'll be evident in the results, you know?
Right. So you do the magic if, and if it works, great.
Right. Yeah, it's not up to me.
Right. Well. Do you have any questions for us?
Oh no, I don't like questions.
Why is that?
If you're asking questions, you're not listening for the answers. Wow.
You just hear Alvar outside. The worst.
I like how you just blew your own mind. You're like, wow.
Wow. Yeah.
Well,
Okay. Well, I believe there should still be some tenders out there. You're welcome to.
It's a real solid maybe right now.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'm gonna see if there's still some stuffed mushrooms because that's my lane. That's my thread. But
Believe
maybe
Knifey likes to, go both sides of the meat fence. So.
And maybe if the Raven Queen deems it, so we'll meet again.
Wow. Yeah. I couldn't have said it better myself. Stay blessed. Stay blessed.
Okay.
She tries to exit the wrong way. Oh, over here. Okay.
Oh.
Knifey drags in the clipboard and he says, "That was weird. Okay." And he squints at it and he goes, "Stabby."
Oh no!
And a goblin who looks a lot like Knifey comes in, but he's wearing a blue hat instead of a red hat. And Knifey just yells, "You son of a bitch!" and tackles him, and there's like a big dust cloud as they start fighting throughout the office.
Fists and knives and shit.
Does anyone prepare calm emotions? I don't.
It's not my jam.
Can I just walk over and pick them up both by the scruff and
Sure.
tear them apart?
That works.
Bless you. I don't have the leverage or the strength score to do that.
Just
someone does.
come on. And Knifey is screaming, "I'll stab you, you son of a bitch!" And Stabby keeps screaming, "I'll knife you, you son of a bitch!"
We were told.
What's amazing is their mother, right? They're the same mother. They agree on something.
Yes.
So
Thanksgiving must be a nightmare at their place.
who carves? I mean, that's really the question.
How could you ask that?
I presume there's a carver who cooks and a cook who carves. I don't.
Carvey and Cookie.
Yes.
You leave Uncle Cookie out of this.
Apologize. I meant no disrespect.
Okay, Knifey, I'm gonna bring you out. No, Stabby, I'm gonna bring you out first. You're gonna leave, and then Knifey, you're gonna bring in the next person. Okay?
I see how it is. You already got one goblin. You don't need another one.
No.
Fine.
That's not.
Stabby to leave.
No, that was Stabby talking.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He has a slightly deeper voice.
He has a
actually.
slightly deeper voice. That's the difference.
I acknowledge you, Andrew.
Yes, thank you.
You're on. Yes, as the ranking member, Knifey, is this a hard no?
Hard no. Absolutely not. The only one worse would be Shanksy or Stabsy.
Well,
Shanksy?
Stabby, I guess.
Shanksy and Stabby. Terrible.
Know what you did. So, sorry.
I see how it is. That's perfectly fine.
Yep. Gonna
Stab it.
let him go out.
Tutsy and Shanksy or whatever the other one's names are.
Yeah.
I have them written down somewhere. There are
I like
4 of
Shanky.
them.
Again, their mother is a saint.
We get the mom on our crew.
Yeah, you leave our dear mom out of this. Knifey will compose himself and say,
Thank you.
I'm sorry you had to see that.
It's okay. Family's rough. I get it.
Yeah. Okay.
None more than we. Yes.
He will stand his clipboard back up, and she'll say, Orpho is next. I'm so terribly sorry. He's out there, so I'm just going to wait in the corner if that's okay.
Yes, you are the face of our company. No more chicken fingers and trying to knife anyone, please. Or stab. Sorry. Yeah, take some time.
Just pull a mozzarella stick out of his pocket.
Yes, Ortho, is it?
Yes, this sort of tall, very lean, sort of mournful-looking Eladrin. Has a double-bladed scimitar, sort of over his shoulder. Wears a breastplate with a sigil on it, and a hand, sort of on the eye. And he bows deeply. Says, "Greetings. I'm Orpho of Clan Practics. I am a lost wanderer in search of my family, but
Alvar and Warminster kind of slide back in, like you didn't tell us you were starting another one. Okay, and Eladrin, is that right, Timothy?
yes,
Okay.
yes."
Have you mislain them? Are they in action?
Well, not especially. Well, my family has a rather unusual court system. It's a roving court. At any rate, it was granted on special license from the Summer Queen in the Feywild, and special dispensation many generations ago, and where it can move between places, between times, freely. But alas, its securities were breached, and I don't know what happened. There was an incursion and lost, and I came to.
So you've been separated from your family?
Yes, for a long time.
If we were to help you reconnect with your family, would that be the end of your tenure with us?
Possibly. Depends. It's been many years. I don't know.
Oh,
I mean,
many years.
Oh, yes.
I apologize.
Many
I thought
years.
this might be recent. But
No.
how
Long ago. I just have been lost for a long time.
And how is it you found yourself in the flow?
I came to in the flow.
Yeah.
Came to on a crystal sphere, as I came to understand it. Much different than my own. The forces that attacked the roving court were supposedly from the areas beyond the known bounds that are sometimes known as the Far Realm. Extra-planar entities breached the hull. There was some talks of treason and the last thing I knew. I was young at the time, only a few 100 years old.
I feel that.
Mm. And you are from the Shadow Foe.
Yeah.
How do you come to travel?
Slightly different situation than yours.
I would hope so.
Voluntary. Yeah, we're
Well.
gonna go with I voluntarily left.
Understood. I've never been there myself, but I recognize kin.
And, what skills do you have, Orpho?
I'm an accomplished fighter. I have some magic. I am able to play a good game of chess. Really more of a fighter. I can learn. I'm reasonably intelligent.
Okay. Did you attend any universities? Is that on the table?
Well, the court had its own tutor system. And as it was prior to this event, something of a roving hub, if such a thing can exist. It was a very cosmopolitan court, so I've been made aware of many peoples and have been to many places via the court's interdimensional access from an early age. But again, this was cut off only when I was a few 100 years old. So.
Well, it's no substitute, but it is close to equivalent. I'm okay with that. But your strengths are more martial.
Yes. Yes. I trained with some Valinar elves in the use of the double scimitar. This weapon, traditional to their people. And I have. Bless you.
Sorry, thank you.
Bless you,
Sure. And I was trained in some use of magic at an early age in the court. So I have that. I am not much of a storyteller or a jokester.
Yes, I'm not precisely oozing with personality, but I appreciate that. I don't love the Fey ancestry, but
Okay, wow.
Stick to your plane, dragons.
You are coming off as crazy weird right now, lady.
Racist AF.
Just say
Just to your table mate.
Just saying.
But, do you have any questions for me? Or
any embedded loyalties that we should be made aware of?
Well, I'm loyal to knowledge.
The Summer Queen, is that going to be?
Yes, always and evermore. Swore an oath of fealty to her. My 16th summer.
Say hypothetically, you had to go on or tag along with a quest for the Raven Queen. How would you feel about that? Asking for a friend.
Well, if I accept a quest, I am duty bound to undertake it. It's my oath. If it goes against my oath to either my goddess or my queen, that's something to be negotiated, I suppose, in the moment, speaking hypothetically. But my goddess is more of a peer. At least that's the way the worship works. Strive for peerage. that goddess being Ione, goddess of whose
Him.
device is on my chest. From an order of knights devoted to knowledge.
Yeah. There's a few cons, but he's really winning me over.
Alvar will say to Hester, "It's the 5th age, Hester. Get woke."
Are we just going to pretend that the atrocities of the Eladrin don't exist?
What are you talking about?
Everyone knows they keep slaves deep in the deep forests. Oh my God. They return and suddenly the elves look like good guys. I don't have time to educate you on my
Just
plate. I'm just
blink at you very hard.
no. Of course, a gnome would take their side.
Okay, wow.
I'm just very well presented. I actually, you have a lot of pluses with me, Orpho. Thank you. I don't really have many other questions. Is there anything else you could do shipside? I suppose. Any secondary skills that you might bring to the running or maintenance of a ship?
As I've said, I'm willing to undertake anything. I will do anything. I have not specific ships training. I trained in defense, military action.
Alvar kind of nods and says, "Yeah, well, he's clearly smart, willing to learn. That's good. He looks tough. That sword's scary. I mean,
Hard worker.
Can play chess.
Yeah.
He can. Dragon chess, too.
Warminster plays dragon chess. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Storm's like, oh, do you? Oh, so. Perhaps we can get a shipside chess club.
Tournament, yes.
Bracketed system is always pleasing. I must say, I have a very positive opinion here. Do we want to review all our options? I mean, we seem to be not giving final answers.
Yeah,
We can...
everybody, and then we'll...
Understood and understandable. He drops a card and says this is where he's staying. Unless you'd like me to wait, this is where I can be found.
Oh, yes, I wouldn't go far, but this is good. I like it came prepared like that. Always put it next to the letter of recommendation from the Snow Owl. I like this.
Snow Owl, awesome. Sorry. Yeah. Great.
Yes, but don't go far, please. I mean, enjoy any appetizers of your liking.
Yes. Thank you. He bows deeply and shoulders his weapon again and sees himself out.
Okay. Knifey will drag the clipboard in and he'll say, "Hey, corner briar patch." Drag it out. And a centaur will clop in. "Howdy, y'all."
Hi.
Howdy.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello. How tall? How large is centaur?
She's pretty big. She's like, yeah, standing. Like the horse half's like, yeah, like probably like 3 or 4 feet, and then she's probably about 6 feet tall total.
Okay. Well, hello. What? Tell me your name again.
Corner Briar Patch. I'm just pleased as punch to meet y'all.
Well, we're pleased as punch to meet you. Tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm a centaur, and I've always
Yes.
wanted to see space.
You just a small town centaur?
Just a small, yeah.
What is it you do?
I,
Any cooking or baking skills, dear?
can't say.
Well, that was your in. Yeah. So.
Bum. Well, then learn.
Any fighting prowess? Spellcast?
Healer? You want to get jokes?
Musical instruments?
Do you play dragon chess?
No. More of a checkers girl.
Oh. Drake checkers. Okay. Well, why is it you're interested in spelljamming? You want to see space.
Looks pretty.
It is pretty. Do you
Wow.
smoke?
Well, I guess I heard it's pretty. I don't know if I need to go now.
Do you smoke?
No.
That's a plus.
Yes, yes.
In the Phlogiston. I'm just saying. How do you feel about owls?
Deadly afraid.
Oh, you are. There we go. I have a sad thing to report.
Oh no.
Yes. We have at least 2 owls.
I can make more.
Right. Yes. And
An infinity of owls over
that's
here.
true. There is an infinite parliament in the wings, as it were.
Yeah,
I can also turn into an owl.
Oh, and then there's
like
that.
I
And
like that
so-
even less.
Right. Having a superior
He's a
officer
person.
who might turn into an owl at any moment
Yeah.
might be a terrifying existential experience for you.
Yes, I think another ship is for sure
Okay, well,
going to be lucky to have you.
thank you so much.
Thank
And-
you for coming.
Have a
Did
great
you-
day, y'all.
And you.
And also with you.
Clip clop in a circle and back out the door.
We didn't even ask her to count. Now
Salt of
I'm
the
doing
earth,
it.
centaurs.
See how bad it is, Hester?
Yeah. Yes. No. Well, I'm just, salt of the earth. I've always said, but I just.
I'm glad I had just had that feeling about the owls. Really.
Yes.
that was
No.
easy.
Well spotted.
Spotted owl. Boom.
Well spotted owl. Yes.
Yes.
Knifey drags the clipboard back in and he goes, okay, that was a bust. Okay, Corey? How I say it?
Corey.
Corey, I was right. A knife account. I'll just go back to my corner. Pull out a fried macaroni and cheese wedge.
Did you leave any for the?
It's a sampler.
He got the sampler platter, clearly.
Corey, yes, please tell us a bit about yourself.
So Corey is a roll tall, like 6 foot tall, not including the height of her bunny ears, bunny lady. She's got like long, dark red hair that looks like really obviously dyed. And she's really tall and really thin, but she's also like really built. And currently is very covered up because she's really cold.
Oh. Yes, it's chilly. Hello. I am Storm of Stars. What is it you like to do with your time?
Let's see. I like being real strong.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like my main thing. So
Oh,
you know,
really?
yeah.
You're strong.
Yeah.
Are you a fighter?
Yeah. Got
Well-
a real big sword here on my back. Don't know if you noticed it.
Oh, sorry. I was quite taken. I've never met anyone like you before. You're.
Yes, her eyes
Yeah,
are
I'm
down
pretty-
here, Storm.
pretty much an individual, one of a kind.
Eyes are what down here?
Her eyes are down here.
Yeah, I'm looking at the top of her ears.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I know you can't tell because I've got like all these layers on because it's real cold here, but I'm pretty strong.
Alvar will kind of look down the line. Is anyone else cold? I thought it was nice.
In the flow, it's nice. We're on an iceberg in space there. I do think
Yes.
We are, and I think you run a little hot, Alvar. If you don't mind me saying so.
Tell me about it, yes.
No offense.
No, none taken. Sorry.
Right.
Brady.
So, what is it you're interested in getting out of jamming with us?
So to be honest, I'm kind of lost. Gonna just lay it out there in line. My squad may or may not, on purpose, have left me behind here.
May or may
Warminster.
not have on purpose.
That's awful.
That's
I know
terrible.
it's real tragic, right?
What kind of squad?
Oh, yeah, we're kind of like we used to be on like a city patrol squad together. But then like our world kind of came under attack by these real evil guys, and so we're trying to find like this ancient legendary hero, and so they kind of just sent like whoever was like capable out into space.
So you were one of the capable ones.
Yeah.
Clearly, but the whole part about losing maybe on purpose. What did that...
yeah. I mean, who would leave this behind, honestly? But
Granted, what's her charisma? Sidebar. What's her charisma?
I don't remember. Hold on. Oh, it's just a 10.
In her, she's inside though. She's a
Yeah, maybe a little cocky.
right.
But I'm sure it was just like a mistake or like a misunderstanding or something, But
how long had you been with them?
let's see. We left a little while ago and we've been jumping around trying to find the legendary hero, I think I mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
You did mention the legendary hero.
Legendary hero?
Yeah.
Huh.
The hero of night. Ever heard of him? I don't know. Could be either or
Hero
neither.
of night?
Yeah.
No, it's not a halfling, is it?
Don't know. Doesn't describe.
It's really a player character choice kind of thing.
It could be one of these things that, like, I mean, who's gonna know that?
Yeah.
2020 hindsight.
It's kind of like one of those.
They were the hero of night.
Right. It's always kind of night out here, dear. But
That's true.
Yeah, where
The
I come
endless
from,
night.
it's never night. So this is a pretty good change.
Really?
Yeah.
How is that?
Well, see, it used to be like regular day and night. I assume most worlds have regular day and night, right?
Most,
But,
yes.
I mentioned we came under attack, and ever since we came under attack, it's been like no more night. It's all daytime, all the time. Yeah. It's really hard to sleep. You have to get like really.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yes, I would imagine. I mean, I've noticed just the absence of the regularity of sun and day and night. Spell jamming has some sort of effect. Time seems to, I don't know, stretch out.
Other than being strong, dear, can you use a second adjective?
Tall. Tall's another real good one to describe me.
Sure is.
Self-aware, clearly.
I don't want to sound too like full of myself or anything, but I think I'm pretty great looking.
Okay.
Just
okay. Noted.
Put it out
Yeah.
there.
Lots of physical features on
Are you
the menu.
Sorry.
Look over at Alvar. Too tall, though, right? I mean, we're talking.
That's pretty tall.
It's pretty tall.
Oh, I can also get taller. That's
You
another
what?
thing. Yeah.
What? No.
Can you?
Yeah.
Show us.
Oh, with the ears, right? You're just going to raise your ears, or
Oh no, man!
Can you
like,
show us?
Yeah. So I'm gonna use my Rune Knight feature that lets me get real big.
Nope.
I become
I
a
hate it.
large.
nope.
I hate it. Absolutely.
I
not.
become a large size creature.
That's not going to fit on the ship. That's not going to fit on the ship.
Storm is just. He's really into this. Wow. Where are you from?
We call it like realm space, I think is what it's called.
No, it can't be.
Or not realm space. No, reborn space.
There you go.
What, yeah.
I'm just going to say nope. No one fitting that description. Can you stop being taller?
What's wrong? Well, what are you worried
it's too
about?
tall. We can all agree. It's too tall.
No, but think about the combat possibility. Think about
She can step on me by accident.
Yeah, Warminster is enraptured.
right. Thank you, Warminster.
Oh.
I'm really just fascinating.
Close your mouth, Warminster. Good. Listen.
Is there anything you'd like to ask us?
That I'd like to ask you. Is that what you said?
Yes. About who we are, what we do, the ship.
I mean, you guys,
how do you feel about owls?
They're all right, I guess. I don't really have like an opinion on. Having an opinion on owls something?
It's shockingly important.
It has achieved some relevance.
I think a strong negative would have put you in
one camp.
Yeah, in the red, I think. Do you believe in dragons?
Oh yeah, we got like tons of dragons where I'm from.
Thank you.
Okay, I guess I'm the asshole. If we were to have to run afoul of dragons for the Raven Queen, any of that a deal breaker?
Are you saying you want me to like fight a dragon? Because I'll fight a dragon.
She'll fight a dragon. She's saying she'll fight a dragon. Let's just hire her.
Okay, well, Mister, your vote is clear.
I'm pretty sure I could take a dragon.
I'd like to see her try, and then I would like to fight that dragon.
Have you fought a dragon before?
Warminster?
Have
no.
I?
Sadly. Oh, her? Maybe not. I'm not being it.
Anybody.
This isn't about you, Mister. You have a job.
Oh no, you see, I didn't take part of the Dragon Wars, so that's more of like an elf thing. I didn't really take part in that.
Now we're talking ancient history.
You have a problem with history?
I don't. I studied it.
At university?
At university, yes. Feel like I'm becoming a stereotype of myself, but yes, I did. I took several courses. Never heard of bunny ladies. This is great, though. If you could just get smaller again, I would.
I want to see. How long can you be this big?
1 minute.
Okay, so probably at this point.
Clock. Can we do that?
Yeah,
is that all right? I'm enjoying this.
All right. Provided you come to meal times this size, I think we might.
Yeah.
Be
Does everything expand as well, or is it just you? Like clothes and stuff.
Oh yeah, everything.
Okay, yeah, it's not a
special
50-foot woman situation.
Right.
No.
shredded cheetah skin on your body.
Yeah.
Like Giganta or what?
Yes. Dr. Doris Zool.
Bless you, Marty.
Deep cut, dude.
Thank
Nice.
you. She said
You get inspiration from Storm. You don't know why, but you do.
Oh, and I should add that in addition to being like really strong and really tall, I'm also pretty handy with some smith's tools. You know, I can throw down a hammer.
Throw it down at him.
And reliably, when you wake up, it's not contingent on like a random table or.
Is that a concern that people have?
It's come up today, shockingly.
You guys have a lot of like really weird questions.
Well, it's the sort of idiosyncratic. And how do you feel about puns?
All right, I guess.
I feel like she's not going to rock the boat one way or the other.
Yeah.
And Frosticles will have
unless she enlarges and is on one side of it, in which case it's possible.
Oh yeah, don't do that.
This kind of humor, would that be a problem long term? Or...
This kind of so-called humor, right?
I wasn't going to pull out the bunny ears. The air quotes. I meant air quotes. I said air quotes.
Oh,
Everyone heard me say
Hester.
air quotes the first time. I didn't. Okay, apparently I'm creepy and racist. I just thought
It's coming out a lot today.
I have questions. Do you have Nope, I think what we see is what we're getting. Thank you very much. I don't have any.
We'll let you know.
Thank you. Yes.
Knifey will drag the clipboard back in, and he says, "Okay, I had to turn away some people because we're running out of time.
Whoa.
So, last up, we have a Villyana and Princess Friendship." Drags.
One of those sounds terrible, and the other sounds quite lovely. Let's see how this turns out.
And Marty.
And you don't like the sound of Princess Friendship, right?
It's the other way around.
Royalty.
Okay.
Disgusting.
His name is literally Villain. Oh, God.
Huh?
Yes, so in comes a very shrouded figure, all begloved and in a hood. And behind them is a shuffling mass of flesh stitched together that is wearing a kind of makeshift crown to replace the one that began.
That time has taken from her.
their friendship began. And the hood comes down, and there is a youngish to like early apparent age 20s drow who takes off her hood and looks around and is otherwise mostly unarmored except for the giant mound of flesh golem. And yes, hello.
She's wearing the golem?
No, the golem is here. He is behind her.
Oh, you said she was unarmored except for the flesh golem.
Oh no, the flesh golem acts as a kind of armor.
Ah,
It's more a dissuader.
sure.
Yes, hello. I am Villyana Shadespire.
Bad guy Dark Spike is here.
Yes. Okay, funny guy. And yes, and this is my friend, Princess Friendship.
Princess.
Yes.
Is the golem obviously gendered one way or the other?
I would say it presents
Mystery.
I believe it does look straight up like the Monster Manual Flesh Golem.
Oh, okay.
So
More dude than dudette.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, whatever. Princess, got it. Hello. How do you feel about owls?
Oh, I'm told they are.
I'm just, cutting
it's a
to
good.
the
You know what?
chase.
It eliminates people alarmingly
It
quickly.
really does. We have
It's
to.
true.
Plus, it's going to give them a taste of what it's like to hang out with us.
It's,
How do you feel about owls?
I am told they are very wise. We do not have them underground, but they do not like the day ball, and I respect that.
Table.
Yes.
I think she means the sun.
Yes, the burning.
Putting it all cards on the day ball.
Yes. I don't care for it, but it is negotiable. I noticed in the space they're further away. and
Okay.
That
That was my question.
yes, that's
Interesting.
usually great.
What is it you like to do?
I like to make friends of all kinds. That is how Princess Friendship and I met. And I am on a mission to spread friendship. It's a kind of magic. Me and my invisible friend.
Warminster will point at the flesh golem, like not invisible.
Yes, I think.
Oh,
so
no.
You're not referring to. There's another one.
Oh yes, she is here in the room with us, as
No.
well as my dark matron. Yes,
Your dark matron.
yes.
Who is your dark matron?
Princess Rainbow Sparkle. She is deep underground, where I was found no succor in the punishing matriarchy. I found my matron in an abandoned glade, a unicorn of profound beauty and power. And she said, "Hey, Villyana," and I was like, "Who are you?" And she was like, "I am Princess Rainbow Sparkle." I was like, "That's crazy." And she was like, "You should probably go to the surface and spread friendship." And I was like, "This is making a lot of sense because I don't have a lot of friends back home." And she was like, "Oh, you'll have a lot more friends on the surface." In my experience, that was not true, but I am still on the quest.
Am I having a stroke?
I don't. Do you smell toast?
Yeah, but I think it might be one of Knifey's appetizers.
Oh. Do you want some catnip?
Yeah, you know what? It'll take the edge off.
Here you go.
Thanks.
Yep.
So, yes, no, my invisible friend. This is my visible friend.
What?
Princess
So,
friend.
where is your invisible?
And I alight her on Storm's
fine.
shoulder to just kind of like yoink playfully on a whisker, not like painfully, like just kind of like just enough to let him know there's something there. That's a starshine.
On my whisker.
Yes, yes.
Ah. Okay. Well. Starshine is a
A sprite?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
small.
Yes, very small. She is a very tiny friend, and I have a very large friend. I would like all of you to be my friends as well.
So, your dark matron was named what again?
Oh, yes, it's Princess Rainbow Sparkle. Yes.
Have I heard of this fame?
She doesn't have to have.
Oh, she
Yeah,
is
like
from
that.
she is from the Forgotten Realms. You can make a history check.
I don't think I do. Well, I got a 13 Arcana check.
Okay.
That's what it would be.
Maybe not specifically this unicorn, but you know exceptionally strong unicorns can grant warlock patrons.
Sure.
And that you've never quite heard of one underground, but yeah, the Feywild works in weird ways. It might be some sort of underground part of the Feywild, like.
Right.
Hey Hester, can you check her mind to make sure that Princess Rainbow Sparkle doesn't have a spider body?
Yes, one and OP, but well seen.
A
Yes,
one-horned
detect
spider
thoughts.
goddess.
Sorry, detect thoughts. Oh goodness, it's a scrapbook of color.
It's a Lisa Frank cover.
No, yes, she's distinctly thinking of a unicorn with no spider body. It's not even dark. I'm not sure except that it was dark when she met her. There's a forbidden glade in the Underdark where she met a unicorn who told her to go spend friendship. It checks out.
And friendship is actual friendship, not
Yeah, not
spider webs or
Not a
anything.
euphemism for death.
poison.
No.
What do you bring to the spell jamming table? As it
Oh, I have magics, so if in a pinch I could maneuver your spacecrafts. Also, I work very well on teams, and I am a good morale booster.
Okay, yeah, that checks out.
Yes, I sense some tension between those small ones, and I just think I could probably open a lot of avenues here.
Are you like a certified therapist or?
Oh, sure. I am certified by a unicorn.
Unicorn board certified.
And
Yeah, board certified unicorn. Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah.
I have made a friend.
The flesh golem says, "Fire bad,
Everyone
friendship
knows that.
good."
Oh.
See?
They,
Huh?
princess, friendship.
Yes.
Does friendship have anything to say besides fire bad?
Friendship good.
Friendship good?
Me am love new friendship.
Oh, that's so nice. It
How
so
does
flatters me.
Princess Friendship feel about owls?
Oh, they am friend. Me am friend. Friendship.
When I met Princess Friendship, she was sorry, you can earmuffs if
Earmuffs.
you have to, dear. Yes. She was captive to very bad men who killed her master, their master. And so I freed them and have taught them all the joys of freedom. This is a small resume right here. Okay.
Just-
Okay.
Friendship.
Does friendship pony up in a fight?
Oh, very terrifying, yes.
Oh, okay.
All right, so long as there's no earmuffs
huh?
again.
Earmuffs.
Yeah. So long as there's no fire, very bad around fire.
Well, that's okay for phlogiston.
Very panicky, but immune to a crazy amount of status
What
and elements.
what happens if fire does present itself?
You're going to have a real rogue element. Kind of just stomps around and gets real, like, can go, like, rolls on a table to see which direction she goes, kind of thing.
Oh,
It's real bad. Yeah.
I knew a half-orc bard who would roll on a table, but that was a literal.
Oh, no. And
Only when he was drunk.
I have seen these things on the surface.
Yeah, he was on the surface of the table. But anyway, so you are interested in spreading friendship,
Yes, it's my whole mission.
and are you opposed to violence?
Occasionally, there are opponents to friendship, antagonists, and they should not be suffered to live. If they prove themselves of great evil, then I am empowered. By, oh, sorry, earmuffs off, dear. It's
Friendship.
see. In those times, you will find me very capable. If I cannot convince them of friendship, then I have other tools.
You're prepared to defriend, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. And how do you feel about knowledge?
Oh, knowledge is a great gift I am finding. Yes.
Do you think it should be free to all?
Yes, this, among other things, this makes me a heretic among my people. But yes, I do think I do not hold the boys' genders against them.
Oh.
This is something I have learned since the surface.
That is good. Okay, yeah.
How do you feel about the Raven Queen and hypothetically doing a favor for her?
If she wants to be friends, yeah, I could do. Yeah.
I gotta ask more questions about this Raven Queen thing later, but
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
is it?
Oh,
Always-
we didn't.
Oh yeah, by the way, I have a talking sword now. Okay, so
Okay, we need to have more team meetings.
Friends come in all sizes and shapes.
It's true.
I like this one.
I can be your Donna Troy.
Okay. Weird reference, but sure.
Are you gonna wear the The spangly, the black one, or the
Wait,
red
I mean, what is it? Deanna Troy. What is?
Yeah, Deanna Troy, not Donna
Sorry,
Troy.
I accidentally referenced the Wonder Girl.
You did. That's where I was going. So you have.
She was the heart of that team, though, so I feel like the reference stands.
Oh, I have no problem with the reference. I just wondered if you're going black costume or red costume.
I like the stars.
They both have stars. Black.
Well, yes. Sorry, the star spangle. Yes, the black costume with the stars. That's
It's better for space anyway.
for sure. Camouflage.
So you have. Interesting. All right. Do you have any questions for us?
Would you like to be friends with me?
Yes, I
Yeah.
would.
Okay. Oh, this is crazy great.
Alvar will say, yeah, okay. I think that's a knife. You said that was the last one. We want to talk real fast, and then we'll hire some people.
Yes. Okay. Great.
Okay,
So, if you wouldn't mind, you're welcome to. If you wouldn't mind just letting the monitor know that food is okay, and if you would like to avail yourself of some.
Okay.
please feel free to.
Starsing, return.
Thank you.
Okay, princess, let's go.
Friendship.
I just
Fist
have
bump.
like next to
Bump.
nothing to say. That was what?
What do you mean?
Well, it's just okay.
Which part?
I've run out of fingers already to even list the weirdness of that. But okay, no, it's
She seemed nice.
She was
yes, and-
very positive.
yes, and that's like that inside too. I was reading.
Oh.
Yeah, no
And?
spiders in there.
No, in fact, it doesn't seem to care for that. A fair montage of drow being mean to each other that just seems to express itself in frowny face emojis. I think it's a drow word. I don't know it.
Frowny? Or
Yeah, a kind of a cartoonized emotion, I guess.
no, I mean
don't
the
know.
word frowny
Oh.
is drow? Or emoji.
Both.
Oh, I didn't realize that was drow derivation. That's good to know.
Yeah, millennial drow use emoji instead of drow
Yes,
sign.
Right. They have resting frowny face.
Yes.
No, for sure. Alvar will say, okay, well, are we sticking with Frosticles?
Oh boy, I think we could trade up, but
Whoa,
I also don't
wait.
think we-
How many crew are we taking?
Well,
we were skeleton, right? If we just had us.
yes. So he says we could probably afford to take 4 or 5 if we're counting Frosticles as the 5th.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Well-
Well, if we're looking at budget again, that poor little lost Tabaxi, who I must confess to a bit of a bias.
Yeah, she seemed quite taken with her, and I do think I wouldn't mind giving her a ride. I just don't know that I like the weird rolls of the dice when she wakes up thing. Like there's a lot of wild card there.
Can't you fix them?
I think that yeah, they can. I mean, this is where they are now.
Let's see. We're
Well, we
counting
for sure
Frosticles.
wanted the owl.
Yes, Minerva's a very hard yes for me.
Yes, I liked
Okay.
having someone like the ship.
I didn't dislike Miss Willow. I did think in order Minerva, number 1 with a bullet. You know what I mean? Like just absolutely. I well, no one wants to hear me be casually racist anymore today, but I did think Orpho was had a lot of potential. Corey had a lot of potential. But Tanki, I'm worried about his loyalty. Should we run into the Red Dragon issue that we know we're going to confront? And Willow feels like a real wild card to me. But I understand your sympathies and I share them. I don't want to leave her on this iced rock. So I would welcome her aboard as well. I feel like we're doing some of these people more a favor than they are serving as crew.
Well, I mean, that can build loyalty.
Yeah, exactly.
They feel that, beholden and that they're being cared for. Not just...
I feel like we're hiring on Orpho and Corey. I feel like Willow maybe owes us money if we take her to a second location, but that's just...
Maybe.
And maybe proves
she can
her
take
worth.
money and turn it into more money.
She did say that. That's true. That seems to be her specialty.
The other thing is that if she doesn't know her memory, we don't know via your talents. So who knows how much of a liability? But she could be the greatest asset.
Well, and I know the creepy word has been thrown around a bit, but I may be able to help her.
I might be able to, if it's depending on what is affecting her, I might be able to with some of my magics, but I hear you on the Githyanki. I mean, they're tricky. They're tricky people.
The book on them is not pleasant, and in my experience, it's not pleasant. Again, I feel like I'm being attacked a lot for pointing that out, but I'm just saying they are known marauders, and he didn't deny it, but he seemed aberrant.
To be a bit against type, yes.
Yes. It seemed to bother him the way they treated others, and that speaks well.
It does. I hear you on the dragon thing. My only experience with dragons, and I have had experience with dragons, I assure you, has been adversarial. Wow. So, I mean, having someone who's friendly with them could be a plus in that instance, or it might, as you're seeming to indicate, be an indication that they might compromise their loyalty.
He seems to have some sympathy for them, which is...
Absolutely.
Eventually, it will stop blowing my mind, but,
Wait till you see one.
I don't know, but okay. Listen, I'm willing to take any and all of them on board. It's a question of resources and what are we getting out of them versus what are they benefiting from. Minerva hard, yes. The weird hippie with the raven fetish, I hope she didn't put you off. But I mean, we don't have a dedicated healer, except for Johnny 2 spell slots over here.
She's a healer.
Thank you.
Kind of, I guess.
Yes.
She did say she was some kind of a cleric.
But the friendship brings her own golem, and that's pretty surprising. I don't know. I don't know. I think James the Man Wolf can be right out. Stabby, I think Knifey has some seniority and says no.
Knifey says, "You're not going to hire my brother."
No.
Okay, pick a lane, Knifey. And Corner Briarpatch, God bless. I do wish her salt of the earth centaurs, but a lot of them just dim as the day is long, and I don't...
Not really good for a ship.
No. Take up a lot of space. If she was able to cook or anything, just listen to her centaur parents to pick up a country skill. Like, man, I think that surprised me the most.
Maybe she's good at plowing. Who knows?
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe farming is her gig. That much
Well,
like use for it out here though.
no, it's a very terrestrial concern.
No. So I really, yeah. I mean, my the Githyanki had a lot of kind of a bizarre personality, but friendly. The centaur, the owl, very interesting. I like her, so I also agree. I think that she should be in. I liked, Willow, and I also liked Corey too. Corey seemed very young,
Full of herself.
a little young.
Yeah, sounds full of myself. I wonder if we need a Corey and a Frosticles, or if the one wouldn't keep the other in check, because any amount of chest bumping and ratio around the ship would be kept to them.
Well, in the absence of
wants too much of the chest bumping, and that might be the problem.
Yeah.
in the I mean, as we don't have any dedicated fighters, having more of that might not be a bad idea.
No, for sure. We probably... we definitely have a deficiency there. And we've got Corey, Orpho, and Tanki as distinct... and Frosticles as distinct options. Do we need that much security? I'm not sure, but I don't know that we could ever have too much. I say as a person who lived a very, very bookish life so far. But we wrecked a bar full of bounty hunters, so I don't know that I feel immediately in danger either.
True. Yeah. I don't know. I like that hippie elf woman was interesting too. The golem, I'm not sure about.
It won't require any extra food.
It's an uncertain magic is my only question. If the whole running amok potential is my only point of hesitation with a golem. That's
who tries to make a warforged out of other people. It just seems very strange to me. But
it's
gross.
It's recycle or die, right?
But she did rescue him. She didn't make him.
That's true. It speaks well of her character.
Oh, she didn't make it.
Seems to get along really
well.
well.
Rescued. She said, yeah.
She did say rescued, yeah.
And master was killed or something. Well,
okay, so she's definitely an ambassadorial type. I mean, that's not bad.
Which we don't necessarily. Well, I was about to say we don't
rely
have a face, but
on
I don't mean to discount
me or you, and we have our own relative idiosyncrasies, which can occlude clarity at times. So, if you don't mind my saying so, having someone else who's really about making everybody happy, wouldn't be bad.
No, I'd say of things I've learned on this trip about myself is that I do have my shortcomings.
Oh, that's really remarkable that you say that.
Okay, well, let's not harry it, but yes, I am learning some things about myself. Well, as we are running late, I wonder if we should do the final tally.
I was about to
offline.
Say we maybe should, let everyone think on it, pick it up.
Sure.
Obviously, you all should get the final say in who you want to play, but I assume you were all okay with playing either just because you brought them. But I also like considering everyone else's opinions. The NPC's opinions don't count.
Well, and I feel very stuck in discussing it in character, whereas I feel like we might want to get...
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, if anybody in chat has a vote, you should hit someone.
Well, Jay says you should hire Stabby, so...
Oh, no.
I feel...
Jay's opinion also doesn't count.
Well,
I
then
feel
Jay
he
has to
quoted the
Jay has to
Jay
guess
for sure.
and play
Uh,
him periodically.
Stabby and
Sorry,
the Vieira. So Stabby and Corey. Okay. Okay, so we will figure out who you are hiring, and we'll talk about it next time, which will be the last episode of Star Chasers for the year. Next episode.
Stay tuned.
So,
Gasp.
outros and plugs. Timothy.
Hi, I'm Timothy. Timothy McCown Reynolds on Instagram. Still in Twitter jail for booing the failed meat salesman in the White House. Who knows if that will change. Cece and I have contributed on something that is releasing Friday called the Eat the Rich Anthology, 17 anti-capitalist Dungeons and Dragons adventures, which I believe are mostly setting neutral. It's about 200 pages, I think, give or take. Illustrations look amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be Friday in the DMs Guild, so look for it.
Awesome. Cece.
Yeah, I'm Cece, aka Soup, aka Soupsica. You can find my artwork in the Eat the Rich anthology. You can also find my artwork on Twitter and Instagram. I just shared full versions of my local art group's Space Scene. Thank you so much to everybody. If you donated or just downloaded it, it is completely free, but you can also donate to us. I believe we raised over like $100. So that's
Awesome.
really, really awesome for our first project. So we're really stoked about it and looking forward to doing the next one. So,
Yay.
Awesome. And Marty.
Yes. I am Marty, and I just positively like playing pretend with my friends. This has been a very zany episode, and I liked it very much. And yeah, like I just like that everyone's on the same like different paths but same journey, and just making a hella quilt. Yes, that was also very nice. I liked that. And also, I have to crazy pee, so if we could just, wrap it up. Andrew?
I'm Andy Hatton at Andy Hatton on Twitter. I will be at PAX Unplugged next week. So check me out and several other people there.
Everyone on this stream.
Everyone on this stream will in fact be there.
heck yes.
Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. I had to cut several interns from this episode, and I'm sad about that. Perhaps they will show up later. Next week is Something on Monday, and Task Force Unlikely's final episode of the year is next week. So have a great night, everybody.
Stay killing it.
And they remain great. Just as this show remains great. Everything's great.
Everything's great.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.